Hello and welcome again to our match analysis. In a heart-wrenching turn of events, West Ham United's aspirations were shattered in the closing moments of their Europa League quarter-final clash against Bayer Leverkusen. Despite a valiant defensive effort that endured for 83 minutes, the Hammers were dealt a devastating blow when substitute Jonas Hofmann found the back of the net, breaking the deadlock and tipping the scales in Leverkusen's favor. For David Moyes' side, a 1-0 deficit might have offered a glimmer of hope, a lifeline to grasp onto as they looked ahead to the second leg at the London Stadium. However, fate had a cruel twist in store as disaster struck in stoppage time. Another substitute, Victor Boniface, capitalized on a cross from Hofmann, sealing West Ham's fate with a second goal that left their European ambitions hanging by a thread. The agony of defeat was compounded by the loss of Lucas Paqueta, who received a yellow card that will see him sidelined for the crucial return fixture. With key players like Jared Bowen and Edson Alvarez absent due to injury and suspension respectively, the Hammers faced an uphill battle from the outset. The early stages of the match saw West Ham weathering the storm, with goalkeeper Łukasz Fabianski called into action to thwart Leverkusen's advances. Despite flashes of promise on the counterattack, Moyes' men found themselves largely pinned back in their own half. Forced to rely on resolute defending to keep their opponents at bay, as the game progressed, Leverkusen continued to pile on the pressure, probing for openings in West Ham's defense. Fabianski pulled off a string of impressive saves to deny Alejandro Grimaldo, Patrick Schick, and Edmond Tapsoba, keeping the Hammers' hopes alive against all odds. As the game progressed, Leverkusen continued to pile on the pressure, probing for openings in West Ham's defense. Fabianski pulled off a string of impressive saves to deny Alejandro Grimaldo, Patrick Schick, and Edmond Tapsoba, keeping the Hammers' hopes alive against all odds. However, fortune favored Leverkusen in the latter stages of the match. Emerson Palmieri's yellow card only added to West Ham's woes, signaling further defensive instability. Despite some valiant efforts to hold their ground, the Hammers were unable to withstand the relentless onslaught from their German counterparts. Ultimately, it was a tale of heartbreak for West Ham as their defensive resilience was breached twice in the dying embers of the game. Tomas Soucek's heroics on the goal line proved insufficient to prevent Leverkusen from securing a decisive victory, leaving Moyes and his team devastated in facing an uphill battle in the return leg.